guys. Oh. Jeez Louise, what is this? What? Look, there's one right here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. What is this?
I have no idea. Is this a symbol?
So guys, what do you think this is?
I think it has a hat and like something that's like behind it, or a red thing or whatever, leaf. And the face of the hair looks like a hair of a girl or boy. I don't know. Boy can have long hair and everything.
That is an interesting observation, Eli. Wait a minute. This looks like it's like a W and an O.
Ah, so you found them.
Whiteout?
Oh yeah, like I said, you joined the Red Order.
Yes, but it was on account of what I showed him a couple months ago.
Which was...
Project Zorgo? What did you do to Project Zorgo?
What is such a silly question and ties into too many loose ends? But the how and the where questions have a nature of revealing the true intellect whenever we have a glorious resolution.
Okay then, how did you do it?
Like this.
What's happening? Why is my name blanking off? What's happening?
Stand down.
Mega! Dude, you're the man!
First off, don't call me dude. Secondly, what are you doing here, Whiteout?
What a conundrum you've put me in, Omega. Do I continue my solemn efforts towards the magnificent yet predictable PBT squad, or now focus half my efforts towards this new frivolous encounter?
What are you talking about, Lewis? I think he's talking about a cauldron.
The words of ignorance are astounding.
Okay, enough of the funny business. Seriously. That nice light show. What are you doing here?
Let me answer your question with another question. Would it entice you to fathom the how of my genius fulfillment of Phase 1? Operation Project Zorgo.
No.
Come on, Mega. Don't you want to know what happened?
I already know what happened, but if I tell you the real story, Whiteout will just deny it.
You and your manipulative antics.
I'll forget this guy. Why my iPod not working?
No, Liam. It's not time for fun and games. But instead, it's time to watch and listen. The sole purpose of the existence of Project Zorgo was to eliminate high-profile YouTubers like Rebecca Zamolo, Stephen Shearer, and most importantly, Chad Wild Clay. We were the best hacking organization before Lizard Squad and Anonymous ever touched a keyboard. But during this ridiculous YouTube hacking session, I had devised a different set of priorities. Plus, as you can tell, I'm not working with a very intelligent group. So, during a very extensive lunch period, I heard PZ28 had mentioned something about a top-secret folder that contained information about a new threat towards our organization, which needed top clearance in order to retrieve it. He kept calling it System Matrix Ltd. So, being the curious cat that I am, I waited for the perfect time to hack into their mainframe and see it for myself. I mean, honestly, I am the one responsible for deleting Chad Wild Clay's videos last year, and did I see any credit come my way? But no matter, because it didn't take long until I stumbled upon the System Matrix Ltd and realized the reward was immaculate. Project Zorgo was always a joke to me, and I knew that if I wanted to leave a memorable mark during my departure, this would be it. So I uploaded my own piece of code that would cause a distraction during my exit. It was brilliant. PC members did everything in their power to try and stop me. Everything was going according to plan, until I felt something that could only be described as karma. My perfect plan was no longer perfect, so I had to act fast to slow down the PC members. I still somehow managed to escape that day. But as you can see, it came with a permanent price. The Red Order was known to Project Zorgo as System Matrix Ltd. And Beelzebub, well, he's been more like a father ever since that glorious day.
Whoa, I bet they're really mad at you now.
Well, Liam, the inevitable was inevitable.
Let me get this straight. You decided to join Red Order, and you're also in my house. Dude, that's 2 strikes, buddy.
Ooh, the words of an artificial threat which bears no meaning. But I will take your threat into consideration and execute Phase 2.
So then, what is Phase 2? Guys? Do you hear that? What is that?
Oh, I'm so glad that you asked. You see, now that Beelzebub has cleared my conscience about the realities of this world, I realized there was only one force that would be standing in my way. PBT, all the way.